What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing February forecast. So essentially I'm predicting the month of February for you. And then we will also be doing mediumistic messages towards the end of each pile selection. And so at each pile, we will give a particular message from a relative, cousin, or spiritual guide. So hang out, get a little coffee, get a little something, and let's get into it. All right, so I hope everything is well with you guys. I hope life's been good. So the way we're going to do it is we're actually going to go ahead and do the piles. Okay, so here's your first pile. Here's the second pile, and here's the third pile. Okay, so go ahead and take a second to select your guys' pile. All right, cool. So we have pile 1, we have pile 2, and we have pile 3. And we have pile 3. All right, you guys, go ahead and go to your timestamps, and I'll see you there. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So pile 1, welcome. So you guys have the Queen of Spades, and so some of the little notes for myself that I have is a jealous, vindictive woman. And this is some feminine energy, so we'll definitely see what this correlates to and translates into your reading. What I'm currently feeling so far, just kind of based off first impressions, is I would say that going into the month of February, there is a need for you to be critical and very calculated in your thinking, and to be very meticulous. And it's okay to acknowledge the emotion of what you're experiencing, but you also need to be very aware of the reality of the situation and kind of thinking at it from a more tactical standpoint. That's definitely the first impression based off that card. So we'll hang out, we'll leave this here for a little bit, and let's go. So pile 1, we'll see what your week has ahead. So we'll do based off of each week. All right, so pile 1. So we'll do first week, second week, third week, and fourth week. All right, cool. So fourth. All right, so the first card. So X marks the spot. So for the first week, what this essentially means is that you're going to notice that there's going to be a very key importance around timing. And this feels like timing's regarding specifically like work deadlines. So it seems like there's a high possibility for there to be a lot of metrics that come up in which essentially, like they have the quarterly goals and things like that. And essentially they're evaluating where you guys are and what you guys are doing. And it also feels like there's also going to be some critical feedback from comments from the work environment. So essentially what that all means, yes. And so with the work environment, so meaning that essentially your bosses are going to be looking at you and evaluating the staff as well. And so it seems like there's a very important piece about that regarding work. So yeah, things are going to be very significant in that regard. So that's week 1. Okay, so week 1, that's in terms of your work. I want to also look at here what's going on in terms of relationships. So overall, for the first week, it seems that relationships are going to be on a positive trend. And it also seems that there's going to be an influx of romance and kind of zesty energy, interestingly enough. So I feel like look out for those opportunities. It feels like there's going to be a high opportunity for you to socialize. So I would go ahead and stay with that. So overall, is there anything that we need to be aware of for week 1? Overall, it doesn't feel like you're going to have a hard week. It feels like everything is going to be pretty easy and smooth sailing. So I would just go ahead and continue with that thought process. So we're going to go ahead and go into the second pile, or the second week, excuse me. So looking at your second week. Ooh, okay. So overall, your month so far is shaping up to be very, very well. It seems like So in the second week, it seems like that workplace situation is continuing to be on the positive upward trend. It seems like money is also going to be very, very well for the second week. And then it also seems like you're also going to have somebody from your past who's going to reach out to you. Um, this person from the past, they don't feel like they're too far off, but it feels like you guys haven't connected in the last few months. And so they're going to kind of make some type of communication to you through like the telephone, definitely related. So for your fourth week, let's see. So I don't really see anything here that would be too worrisome. It seems like the third week of February, there's going to be some type of significant date. There's definitely going to be some type of specific occasion in which you have a, very hot and steamy interaction with someone. It doesn't feel like it's going to be too crazy. It's more so just you see someone at a very, you're meeting up with somebody. You guys, there's two piles. Somebody is going to a party, but it's a very nice, like, elegant soiree, and you guys are going to kind of have like this tongue-in-cheek moment. That's very, very, very sexy, very, very nice, very, very hot. And then there's another pile of you guys who are just meeting your romantic partners or the people that you guys are interested in at some type of restaurant. So no, look out for that. It seems very, very good. Okay, cool. And then what's the last month or the last week of the month? It seems like everything is going to be very, very good. Your money seems very, very, very positively good. I would just be aware of what's going on, because it seems like the decisions that you're making are really going to set up and affect specifically. There's some deadline. There's like a metric around March 14, somewhere in the halfway point. There's something critical about that time frame in which you're kind of plotting and positioning yourself for. So I would just be very aware of that and consider that, and just be mindful of how you spend your money and use your time. It just feels like you're called to be very intentional and mindful and aware of just what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're coming off, the impressions that you're leaving. But definitely enjoy your month and enjoy the experiences that you're having, because it feels like it's going to be an overall very positively well month. So y'all be good, y'all be easy, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next pile. Or at the next pile. I'm gonna see y'all at the next pile. Y'all be easy. Okay, cool. All right, pile 1. All right, pile 1. So let's go ahead. Okay, so welcome, pile 1. So we're going into your mediumistic section of your reading. All right, so who is here to speak for pile 1? There's 5 groups. Okay, so each group is going to just have a singular message. And so you guys can just go ahead. You guys can go ahead and just make your selections based off of what you see. And there will be a message for everyone. All right, cool. All right, so just focus on a pile and then it'll have a message. Questions don't necessarily matter, but you can have one if you would like. So pile 1. For this group, there's a mother and grandmother figure here, and the answer is yes, or the phrase is to continue in the actions and decisions that you're making without doubt. They have positive outcomes. Pile 2, father, brother, and essentially what they're saying is to be watchful of the financial decisions that you're making, and not to make too rash of business. Do not make rash business decisions, because it seems like some of you are definitely not making the best positive decisions when it comes to your money. Third pile, there's a young child here. It feels like most of you aren't good. So third pile, there's a young child here and they're holding a balloon, and it looks like they're at a fair, and it feels like there's a memory connected to this child. But they're just sending their greeting. And then there's a fourth pile. This pile, strictly an old woman who passed away of cancer, or excuse me, she passed away of an illness, and essentially she is just offering, just letting you know that she's there and she's leaving signs for you. And so for somebody, the color like powder blue is significant. All right, and then so the fifth pile, this is an older man. He feels like he's in his 60s. He listens to like what's like Hot Chili Peppers and like, you know, play that funky music, white boy, play that funky music, like that kind of music. And that's his vibe and his esteem, and he seems like he's also just sending his greetings. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope the messages resonated. I'm gonna see y'all at the next one, and until then, hold it down. What's up, my 9 of clubs? How are y'all doing? So a few notes that I have for this pile are independent success, too many hands in the pot, and then also act on your own accord. And so just the general message off that, wow, it seems like there's a lot of chaotic energy going on for the month of February for you guys. Let's see. It feels like there's a lot of important financial decisions that are currently taking place. It seems like money is definitely going to be on the mind. It seems like relationships isn't really currently a priority or an interest for you guys. It seems like you're mainly just wanting to hear about money. So we'll definitely have the reflection of that. And this connects to you guys' reading. Let's see. So let's put this here so you guys can see that for a sec. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, essentially just really be aware and listen to your internal self. That is the message. Okay. Yeah, no, I hope you guys are living life very la vida loca. Yeah, and then also for whoever's in this pile, Casey, your grandmother is definitely here, and she definitely is wearing some type of like pink cardigan, like knitted material thing. It's very nice, but essentially she is definitely around you, and she's definitely real, and she's definitely sending you signs. All right, cool. So all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into what your first weeks look like. All right. So this is your first week. Actually, okay. All right, so this is your first week. So your first week, let's see. So the first thing that I was hearing, that bills are going to be popping up, and it seems like there's going to be a lot of stressful situations. Car maintenance seems like it's going to be an issue for you guys, or car issues. They don't feel too serious, but it just feels like a minor inconvenience. It's something that definitely you'll have to handle closer towards March, but just know that that's going to come up, and you're going to need to have some money set aside. It also seems like there's just going to be some type of subtle, bad, inconvenient news. The first week is not feeling too hot in the sense of, like, your mental stability is good, your mind is good, life is good, your perspective is good, but you're just going to have a harder week in terms of just experiencing certain challenges. So just be aware of that and stay positive. All right, so let's see your second week. So the second week is definitely a transition, and you're definitely it seems like you're definitely going to have some support. It seems like some of the issues that you were experiencing in the week before are going to come to a resolve. there's going to be an opportunity to get some type of, it feels like furniture or something for your house. Like the opportunity to get a come up is going to come. So I will go ahead and take the opportunity to enjoy that come up. And then also, it seems like you're going to go out to a gathering the second week of February. So, have a good time. Is there anything that's coming romantically out of it? A little something, but nothing too much. It don't really feel like it get too hot and steamy for most of you. So that it is what it is. Okay, next one. So your third week, let's see. So your third week, some of you, be aware, there's going to be a sickness that's coming around, and it feels like you can't avoid that. Being stricken ill, it's just like a little common cold. You can avoid it if you watch your diet in the month of February. So, because it seems like you might need to take some medicine because you might be experiencing some issues. Okay, so third week of February. Wow, it's getting a little hot, a little steamy. Okay, let's see. So third week, it feels like the paycheck, there's going to be definitely a good paycheck. It feels like the third week of February, the money's going to be good, your social life is going to be good, your work life is going to be good, and it's very overall positive. So that's good. All right. And your fourth week, wow. Okay. It's like everybody's going to say card. Your fourth week, let's see. Everything looks good. It seems like smooth sailing. It seems like you're going to have a lot of you're going to have a spiritual awakening. Definitely. Not a spiritual awakening, but you're going to be more enlightened in your perspective, and you're going to have some new insights and inspirations. So definitely take the time to process that and do something creative, and definitely invest in yourself. And then you also have an extra card. So I want to also allow you, or you also have an extra card, so I want to let you know that essentially this card is just affirming that your guides are around you and that they're helping, guiding, and navigating the ship that you're on. You just have to be open to hearing them and be more accepting to the words that you get, because it seems like you know what you should be doing and you get the confirmation, but then you just continue to hesitate. So you should lean on the support of your community. It's physical and non-physical. Okay. Wow. All right. You guys are very nice. You guys had a very nice reading. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everyone for being with me on this journey. I haven't said thank you yet, but yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm also gonna say thank you at the end. I'm gonna say it at the end because I sincerely mean it. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and channel your message. So for you guys, there's going to be 3 piles. Go ahead and ask yourself any question. It doesn't matter. And for some reason, this sticks out, but this is for everybody. All right, so we'll go ahead and answer this one before we guys go ahead and get into it. So money, like I said, it's so crazy. Money is definitely there. This is the ace. This is the ace of clubs, coincidentally. And it's big racks, luck card. Yeah, so improvement, resources, allows for execution. So like I said, you guys got the motherfucking juice. So, okay, we're gonna leave that there. I'm telling you, my mans. So money is important. Just be aware. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into, okay, we can't do all of these. All right, but we're gonna stack them like this. Okay. All right, so let me get back into the zone. Okay, perfect. So pile 1, let's go ahead and see what's there for you. Pile 1, the answer, let's see. The answer, for most of you, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. The answer is yes. So for pile 1, the answer is yes. And there is a older male here who's in his 50s and 60s. And there's also a younger male here who is like in his teenagers who died. He seems like he's either a brother or a cousin, and he loved to be very active in sports. Whenever you see a sports ball or you're watching sports, that is who that is, or whatever type of sports moments that you're having that are coincidental and crazy. Those are those male influence or figures, and then they're influencing those situations, and they're also around you when you're particularly doing these things, but they're around you all the time. All right, perfect. So pile two, there's a woman here. She's in her 30s. There's a woman here. She's in her 30s and 40s. Flowers are significant. The scent of flowers as well are significant. The specific flowers that I'm seeing are roses, and I think these are pink gardenias or carnations. No, pink gardenias. I'm seeing pink gardenias. So, yes. And the answer is yes. Pile 3. Older man, 70s. Something with a belt, like a belt buckle, or a belt, something. There's an older man, he's in his 70s. He wore big hats, or something was significant with hats and belts for the men who are in this, who fall in that age range that you can relate to. And then for somebody specifically, like cowboy boots, cowboy hat, like super huge, like gigantic bucket hat. Like I've never seen anything like it. All right, perfect. So thank you guys so much again. I sincerely appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna see y'all at the next one. Y'all be easy, and I'm gonna see y'all. All right. What's up, pile 3? I hope everything is well. So tell me why I was sitting here. I had finished pile 2's reading, and I'm over here like, okay, cool. Pile 2, boom, 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 giving these messages, doing what it gotta do, giving what it needs to be gave. Boom, I'm giving it, right? I take all the cards, and I basically shuffled up your card. So I don't remember what the card was at the beginning of the pile, and I feel like that was destined for you guys. So essentially what that means is that when God closes a door, he opens a window. Or what it also means is that just take it. It's a happy, like, you know, like unexpected things are very beneficial, and they can be beneficial because y'all reading, y'all finna be different. Y'all finna get something more. Like, you're already getting more. You feel me? So yeah. No. Okay, cool. And see, just boom off the top, because we did how we did it, your reading's gonna be different. So it's like you're really lucking out. You see what I'm saying? You'll never miss nothing. You get what you deserve on time and in dime, period. So yeah, so somebody's losing a friendship. Okay. Or sorry, somebody lost a friend. I was gonna say I'm gonna jump into the reading section of it first because you guys deserve that. So somebody lost a friend, and then he's actually here. So Timothy, and he's wearing a red shirt. A red shirt is very significant in the name Tiffany. Okay, cool. So that was crazy. All right, awesome. So piles. So here you are. Go ahead and select your pile. So pile 1, the answer is yes, and it is a middle-aged woman for most of you here who is with you. And she's saying just, you're working too hard. You're like, you need to, oh wow, and it says, whoa, not sudden change. Obstacles, effort with success. Like, that's what I'm saying, you're working too hard. Like, that's so crazy. So yeah. Basically, she's just saying, like, you're working too hard and just to be easy on yourself and to take your time and you're okay. Life is good. And it's so crazy because your reading is very different. Sudden change. Okay. So that's cool. Okay, pile 2. So the answer is no. And it feels like you also need to create some separation between you and a particular individual. That's the first overall message that I got. And then in here, there's a dragon here. That's kind of crazy. So It feels like there's the dragon here, and the element of fire is very present with you, and so it feels like the answer is no. But there's a lot of power amongst you and your pile specifically. So be very aware that you can channel that energy to have the goal-oriented success that you want. All right, cool. All right. All right, boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. I hope everything made sense to y'all. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me and supporting me. And I'm gonna continue to put out content. We just gonna do what it do and make it do how it do. You feel me? All right, cool. So let's do week 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna give y'all a bonus. 5. Okay, cool. So here we are. So first card. So first week of February. Dreams are going to be very significant, so I would be very aware of the amount of alcohol that you consume, alcohol and drugs if you partake, and just be aware of gluttony and what's on your mind, because it seems like your waking life will have a very easy effect and influence on your dreams and your experiences, because it seems like ultimately overall as a collective this pile is experiencing an intuitive awakening where they're more in tune and connected towards just what's going on in terms of the emotional and invisible side of things. All right. So cool. So week 2, it's you're going to be meeting. It feels like there's going to be a lot of new opportunity to meet some new people, definitely interact with some new strangers. It feels like there's going to be an opportunity for you to get yourself into some new environments and to really be able to positively network. And so I'd encourage you to, really feel confident and to know that you are successful in that experience. Overall, it seems like there might be a bill that's due that you can push off. So just be on the lookout, because it doesn't feel like you have to pay it necessarily if money is tight, but it seems like there might be a bill that you are not or an expense that you're not suspecting. So just, be on the lookout for that. Okay, third week, it seems like you're going to have an opportunity to be recognized. So somebody is definitely going to recognize you and hold you on applaud. And it's so interesting. This card has come out in every single pile, even though I'm shuffling. That's so crazy. Okay. But, yeah, and so it just seems like the opportunity to be recognized. And so the recognizement is definitely coming from people that you have a strong emotional affiliation to. Or there's one particular person who, he's a male, and he's going to be there, or he's going to offer he's going to congratulate you on it. And either way, that'll just be very similar to, so, very touching to you, because there's an older male specifically. There's an older male interaction here that you're going to have, and there's that. Okay, cool. Third week. So, fourth week, let's see. The fourth week, it seems like it's going to be a little bit more arduous. I definitely see. It feels like it's going to be more labor intensive and mentally intensive. So I definitely make sure you use the second and third week of February to kind of help yourself transition, because it seems like you're going to have to put in a lot of work to get to where you're trying to go for March and your goals. And it seems like there's just going to be some things that you're going to have to really just buckle down and handle and brave that needle. So just be aware and know that you got it. Boom. Wow. Okay, so essentially you guys have the support of your actual community, and it feels like you guys just need to be a little bit more vocal and open up, especially towards that last week. It just seems like, if you really express what you're going through and what you're dealing with, your community will be there to support you and ally with you if you're able to just kind of be a little bit more transparent and give the adequate timing. So though you have spiritual help and you always have people with you on the other side who are doing what they need to be done, just know that you actually have some people around you who you're not just fully utilizing. And so really be effective in who you ask to help you and why you ask them to help you and how they help you and the way that you need them to help you. All right? All right, so y'all be easy. I'm gonna see y'all on the flip. All right, bye.